Welcome to the Barbados Today morning news update for Thursday, October the 12th. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. In our top story at this hour, the Worthing Fire Station in Christchurch has been forced to close temporarily as a significant number of officers report sick. Home Affairs Minister Adriel Brathwaite was meeting last night with the Chief Fire Officer to try to resolve a series of burning issues affecting officers. It's understood they are mad about a number of grievances, including complaints that personnel who were recently on duty in Dominica were scheduled to work on the same day without any rest or debriefing.
The fire officers who went to Dominica went beyond the call of duty. They weren't sent. These guys put their hands up and say, we are willing to go to put our lives on the line for our brothers and sisters in Dominica. As such, as a government and as a people, we should do whatever is required to ensure that their health and safety is at the maximum. If they require some additional time off, I will ensure as minister that it is done. If they require counseling or anything like that, I will ensure that the minister that it is done. This is not a difficult matter. This matter should not be contentious at all. So I'm not sure why it has become contentious. But I assure you that when I leave here, that I will make my way to sit down with the fire chief and get to the bottom of it.
Up to late last night, there was no word on the outcome of those talks between Home Affairs Minister Brathwaite and the Chief Fire Officer. Meanwhile, Brathwaite has put gang members on notice. The Attorney General warns that it could soon be a crime for persons to be associated with criminal gangs, and if convicted, they could spend a very long time behind bars.
20 years for being a gang member, 25 years for being a gang leader. Which is in sync with what I've seen in other jurisdictions. You see, look, these persons corrupt many of our young men and women. And from what you're being told, and send them into our societies to commit some very serious crimes. They're not heroes. They belong behind bars. And that's why we want to give specific legislation to deal with them.
Police, meanwhile, were last night probing the circumstances surrounding a stabbing incident that happened at Pilgrim Road, Christchurch. In it, 40-year-old Richard Greenwich of Parishland, Christchurch, was stabbed multiple times about the body. Police Public Relations Officer Acting Inspector Roland Cobbler said Greenwich was involved in a dispute with another man when he was stabbed. A suspect was in custody last night, assisting police in their investigations. In sports, West Indies women have won the first match in their three-match one-day international series against Sri Lanka women. Playing at the Brian Lara Stadium in Trinidad yesterday, the regional women beat Sri Lanka by 6 wickets to take a 1-0 lead. They easily chased down 137 with 11 overs to spare, securing the result which handed them an important 2 points in the new round of the ICC Women's Championship.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, touching one community at a time.
It's time for regional news now. The World Bank is finalizing a major financial aid package for Dominica and Barbados, which were recently devastated by 2 hurricanes. The announcement was made yesterday by the bank's chief economist for Latin America and the Caribbean, Carlos Feig, through an interpreter.
Let me say that the World Bank has been extremely active in helping the governments of Dominica and Antigua and Barbuda, and that we're about to conclude a package, finalizing a package that will be announced very soon. And to conclude, allow me to tell you that the World Bank has been part of the insurance facility against catastrophic risk in the Caribbean, and that we have disbursed more than $23 million, including 20 for Dominica.
In more regional news now, the Antigua and Barbuda government has taken a bill to Parliament imposing stricter penalties for firearm-related offences. The Firearms Amendment Bill 2017 seeks to review the Principal Act to make jail terms mandatory sentences for all gun-related offences.
Parliamentarians made several references to the recent shooting incidents that police have attributed to turf disputes among rival gangs. They expressed concern that at least 2 innocent individuals have been shot dead as part of the ongoing conflict. Public Safety Minister and Attorney General, the Honorable Stedford Benjamin, who piloted the Firearms Amendment Bill 2017, says over the years, increasing fines have not deterred firearm offenders. The new bill eliminates fines as a penalty for weapons-related offences.
Where there are cases in the magistrate's court and a fine of $25,000 is adjudicated, in less than 10 minutes the money is paid in full. The man is back on the streets, committing other offences.
The new bill eliminates fines as a penalty for weapons-related offences.
We want to let the country know that this government will not tolerate this thing anymore.
On the global front, strong dry winds may fan new wildfire outbreaks in California's wine country. Gusts of up to 80 kilometers an hour and 10% humidity are forecast for today. More in this Euronews report.
At least 17 people have been killed and 2,000 homes and businesses destroyed by a dozen fires. 20,000 people have been forced to flee. It's estimated 155 people are missing in Sonoma County. California Governor Jerry Brown's declared a state of emergency in several northern counties as well as in Orange County in Southern California.
And that's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.